Hey yo, it's time to roar, get loud, let's ignite. Jeremy B in the house, we keeping it tight. Every weekday at 11, we ready to ride. Lions Talk Live, come and join the pride. Waking up early, it's that morning grind. Tune in to the show, leave the troubles behind. Jeremy B's the king, with the voice like thunder. Every word he spits, it's a lyrical wonder. Got the lions around, sharp and fierce. When we hear one pride, you can't help but feel your heart pierce. Talking all the topics, keep it real, keep it raw. With a lion's mentality, we're ready for the roar. One pride, it feels right. Jeremy B bringing the heat, morning light. Every weekday at 11 we taking flight. Lions Talk Alive, yeah, we ready to bite. One pride, hear us loud. Jeremy's in the zone, making us proud.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Good afternoon. It is Lions Talk with Smoke and Jeremy B. Yes, Gavin Holmes was waived, and we picked up cornerback Divaad. Let me double check. Yeah, Divaad Wilson. That's it for Lions news. That and Dan Campbell's in Madden 26. The Lions are giving veteran guard / center Tristan Colin a 1-year deal. So we did add somebody. I don't think it's a move the needle move. I think it'll be depth to try out this offseason. Formerly an Arizona Cardinal. I'll look him up in a little while. Get some more stats for tomorrow on him. But it is Lions Talk with Smoke and Jeremy B. It is noon, and here we are in the lunch hour. 11 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Mountain, 9 a.m. Pacific. They're saying more than likely it's Ratledge's job to lose right now, and we just signed another center / guard, Tristan Colson. Colon, whatever, however the hell you say it. Number 63 is what he was with Arizona. But I think they've been using Ratledge more because they don't trust Glasgow at center. Why, I don't know. Maybe because he's 33 years old and they don't want him to have to quit mid-season. I still think the O-line's in pretty good shape. I think it's a little worse than it was, but I don't think it's as bad as everybody else does. I think we'll be fine. I think I don't like it, but I don't hate it. Okay, because I understood it was a thing. And after I read the report from Jeremy Fowler, where he told the Lions back in February he might be retiring, that's why they did 2 guards that are versatile in the draft. I think it'll end up working out. I know we went from first to third immediately in O-line as the day he retired. That's what they put on the NFL network. They still have us as a top 5 O-line. But until I see it on the field, I don't know. I think it's still top 10. all day. I think it's top 10. You got the best player under 25 at the right tackle position in Panay Sewell. We got 15 people watching out there. You got a few on the YouTube channels. Woohoo! This is the least amount of viewers I've ever had at the start of a show. Crazy. But they knew this was coming. And the first center wasn't even exactly. That's why I'm not that bad because and if yep, I know I talked about that at the top of the hour. I already brought that up. We just signed him. He's a guard slash center. But PC payload, you're exactly right here. He waited until it saved the team money to retire. And everybody has to think about that before they say, oh, he left us high and dry. He really didn't. He helped the team. He saved us $9.5 million this year. Yes, the next 2 years down the road, it cost $3.6 million against the cap. But that's nothing compared to some of the other players that have left. And he played 7 years, from 22 to 29. He had 4 Pro Bowls, 2 All-Pros. You couldn't have asked for better time. Yeah, I got to look him up tonight. I'm going to look him up. That way I can talk about him tomorrow. But I think it's a depth move. It's somebody that might be better than Mutai and Kingsley Egekun in that room. At least better than Colby Sorsdahl. I still think Colby's the odd man out this year. I think Manu's going to stay because he's only in his second year. And he's been developing. They've been trying him out at guard as well as tackle this year. Absolutely. We've seen depth is good because guess what? We weren't deep enough on defense last year. Let's face it, we weren't. But we were signing people off the street and they made plays, and that's why I called it the Legion of Whom. And that's why I'm not worried. I think at worst, it's a one game difference from what we could have had. So now instead of maybe 13 wins, I say maybe 12. I'm leaning more towards 10 or 11. I still think 12 wins this division no matter who gets it. Because every team improved. The only team that didn't improve in the one area that we needed to improve in was the Packers. They're in the same boat as we were. Their defense had the worst sack rate of every team in the NFL last year. The least amount of sacks, the least amount of pressures. We lost a guy that led the team in sacks and pressures at the end of the season, and we didn't have him for 11 weeks. Think about that for a minute. Let that sink in. We didn't have him for 11 games. 12 games, technically, because we had a bye week. And we won 10 of them. And that's why I'm not all in this, oh my God, we're going to suck phase. I refuse to be that guy. Until it happens, I don't believe it's going to happen. David Montgomery and Jameer Gibbs are in a new Fago commercial. Right. They knew Frank, according to Jeremy Fowler, Frank told them back in February that he was thinking about retirement. So they've known 2 months prior to the draft, the whole 9 yards. Oh man, look at this. We got people doing. Yes, we signed Tristan Colon, guard/center from Arizona Cardinals, Motown Mitch. I did bring that up. We also signed a cornerback after waiving Gavin Holmes. We signed Divaad Wilson. That happened last night. JB was a friend of mine until I caught him in my car trying to steal an Alpine. Love it, Mitch. And of course, you know, we got B Strilla the Thrilla in the house there. Good to see everybody. But yes, we signed guard/center Tristan Colon. It's a depth move. That's what I think. Holy shit, that was. So, PC, did you happen to see the new intro? I've been playing with some stuff. I sent it over to my buddy, and he put something together for me. I know you came in a little bit late, so you might not have saw it. Here, I'll just play it. I ain't scared.
Hey yo, it's time to roar, get loud, let's ignite. Jeremy B in the house, we keeping it tight. Every weekday at 11, we ready to ride. Lions Talk Live, come and join the pride. Waking up early, it's that morning grind. Tune in to the show, leave the troubles behind. Jeremy B's the king, with the voice like thunder. Every word he spits, it's a lyrical wonder. Got the lions around, sharp and fierce. When we hear one pride, you can't help but feel your heart pierce. Talking all the topics, keep it real, keep it raw. With a lion's mentality, we're ready for the roar. One pride, it feels right. Jeremy B bringing the heat, morning light. Every weekday at 11, we taking flight. Lions Talk Alive, yeah, we ready to bite. One pride, hear us loud. Jeremy's in the zone, making us proud.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Yeah, I know. I've listened to him. But I've got one for you. We just had a team go through this last year. An all-pro, bona fide Hall of Fame center, Jason Kelsey, retires. Yeah, I like that. I know. I've heard the same shit. But let's talk about the Philadelphia Eagles last year. They lost Jason Kelsey, an unproven center come in. All they did was add Saquon Barkley on offense. Don't say they added anything else because it was the same old line other than the brand new center. 2 brand new coordinators, offensive and defensive coordinators. What did they do? Went right on to the Super Bowl, winning 1 more game than they did the year before. So to say, if somebody say you can't have an all-pro center retire and you won't get better, is bullshit. Because it just happened. We're not talking ancient history. We're talking just this past season that happened. So I'm not panicking. I refuse to panic because I trust in our coaching staff and I trust in our front office. Philadelphia puts a lot of pressure on their quarterback, and their defense is amazing. I remember last season he missed games and we still won. Remember, Dan says, next man up will be fine. Go Lions. Yeah, I can't listen to Huddle for light news. So while everybody says, oh my God, you're going to take a huge step back, we did just have this happen the year before with another team that was in the playoffs the year before and failed. And they went all the way. You never know, they might. But Connor McGovern has dealt with a lot of injuries too, so it is a Dollar General Brad type of move, if you ask me. Bottom line is 15-2 is a feel good story, period. We didn't win shit, the old staff. Why not this one, people? Right. I agree. There you go. Oh, just for you, Jim Jackson. There she goes. I know what's coming. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness. Yes, we have fun on this show. My little soundboard ain't much, but it's got a couple that everybody loves. Haven't seen Yoli yet. She usually pops in. Other than that, news is quiet. The center is your quarterback of the offensive line. A lot of responsibilities. I do not want to. I know. I'm not saying he isn't. You're missing the point there, Pat. What is the main reason why NFL only dropped us 2 spots from first to third? And you want to know what their answer was? Hank fucking Fraley. I know. Everybody does. And a lot of the Lions fans are part of it. We're starting to sound like same old Lions fans all of a sudden, and I hate it. The negativity is getting relentless. I don't see it as being as bad as it is because he did it before training camp starts, which gives them time to prepare for it. And I'm not saying it's going to be as good. I'm just saying we're going to be okay. Breathe. So I'm changing my prediction from 11 to 13 to 10 to 12. I'm dropping it 1 game. And yet, when Barry Sanders retired, we still went to the playoffs that year. Everybody forgets that part. Hope and pray. I don't think it's a hope and pray show. You're wrong. I don't. You don't have faith in the coaching staff to actually do what's right for this team. You don't have faith. You don't have faith in our front office. They're already making moves. We just signed another center/guard, a veteran no less, Tristan Colin. I'm trying not to be a negative guy. That's all. I just think we have the team to do it. We still have 4 guys that has experience around whoever it is at center. We got 4 of them that have experience in the NFL. We're only going to have 1 rookie starting. Trisha Mahogany, everybody forget. He's slated to be the left guard, is what they're saying. Whoever loses the center battle between Ratledge and Glasgow is our right guard. Guess what? Both of them are right guards. Look at Frank Ragnell's rookie year. He played left guard the entire year because we had Tyler Swanson, and then we had a veteran in his third or fourth year next to him in Graham Glasgow. When Swanson went down, they didn't move Ragnell to center. They moved Glasgow and pushed the backup guard in. It wasn't until Glasgow was gone and Swanson retired due to injuries that good old Frank Ragnell became Frank the Tank, who did play 50. I thought it was 20, but it's 50%. He played 50% of his snaps at left guard and 50 snaps of them at center at Arkansas. So he kind of was a project center coming in too. Because guess what they listed him at the draft? Guard. So don't say we haven't done this before, because we have, and it worked. As a matter of fact, wasn't the year we got Ragnow and everybody griped about it, and we ended up making the playoffs that year but losing, even though it was a backdoor into the playoffs? Well, that was good. Right. Eh, This is the thing: was Johnny Morton is a power running coach. You saw him turn Audric Esteem in Denver. Yeah, earthquake. It was. It was. It was a Pepsi quake. I hit the laptop. I just think we're going to be okay. I didn't say we're going to be great. I didn't say we're going to be as good. We're going to be okay. Breathe. Now, when I go to camp, if I see that Ratledge and Glasgow look like a sieve at center, and I observe it with my own eyes, guess what? I'll be scared then. but that's still not gameplay. We're talking about pajama Olympics right now. I just want to. I appreciate the thumbs up. That's important. It helps our channels grow. Wherever you're watching, make sure you hit that thumbs up. We have 29 people watching now, over a half hour in. Numbers are usually higher, but must be a weird day. It's hump day. That's what it is. Everybody's at work. Everybody works on Wednesday. Yeah, solid. Not great, not bad, just solid. You're absolutely right. But statistically, his best position on the O line is right guard, which is why I said I think Glasgow will be our right guard. I just got that weird feeling. I know at Denver he sucked at center. And it was a different scheme in Denver too. You're right. I understand that. But at the same time, there's a reason why Tate Ratledge is getting all of the snaps pretty much. He's taken 75% of the first team snaps. Remember, we've been through it all. Every other team's fans hate on us. We went through 0-16. We still had a great team, and other players in the division will fear us. That's where I'm at. Everybody forgets we were 15-2 with what was it? I think when Hutch went down, we already had 4 starters down on defense for the year. For the year. We had David Montgomery go down in the emergence of Jahmyr Gibbs. Then when Gibbs needed to come off the field, he came back healthy. It was good in the season. Then he got hurt again in week 18. Never forget, we went through one hell of a roller coaster. Remember all the no-name guys that would be the players of the week? I started calling us the Legion of Whom around Thanksgiving. You're exactly right. And that's why we got to trust the coaching staff to make the decision. That's right. It's either going to be Glasgow or Ratledge as our starter. And what? Ragnow played what, 15, 14 games last year? We won the games he missed. Right, that's the thing. If the rest of the players stay healthy, we'll be fine. Him retiring doesn't put him on the IR list. It removes him from the roster, guys. The only thing he doesn't get is his practice bonus. And he didn't just sign his 3-year contract or 4-year contract. He was already into it. He was slated to be a free agent after next year again anyway. Let's say he was healthy. That means we got to re-sign him next year. And Ragnow waiting till after June 1st is what saved us money. Let's just hope that Tristan Colin, when he comes on the field, he doesn't suck because his nickname will become Colin Blow. The whole team has to learn new blitz protections and everything else. That's what you're missing, Broski Bear. It may happen. They're already saying that's the leader right now. And I'm going by what coaches say. I'm not going by what beat writers say. But I'm hearing coming right out of Allen Park out of their mouth. They said right now it's his job to lose. And I'm not saying he won't lose it. I'm just telling you what they're saying as of right now today, as the OTAs and everything else. Nope. It's the first time he popped in the chat. That's my goal. Yeah, I know. I've heard all sorts of crazy stuff lately about the Bears. And I've heard Bears podcasters, and they're all over the board. One guy thinks they won't win any more than 5 games, and another guy says they'll win the Super Bowl. So you don't know what you're getting out of them. They're just as bad as us. I'm not gonna lie. I'm in the middle. I don't know if we get to the Super Bowl, but I know it's our goal. And I trust that the coaching staff will do the best that they can to try and get us there. I think the biggest mistake was letting our coordinators go and interview for those jobs, and they knew they had them in line, and so they just didn't even try to put together a feasible game plan. Everybody bitches about the turnovers, but we scored 31 points. If you score 31 points and you only give up 6, you should be able to stop a team from scoring 25 fucking points. It it boggles my mind that nobody gets mad at the defense. I just have the feeling we're gonna make it and make it work, and we're gonna win between 10 and 12 games. It's a step back from last year. We all admitted this year would be a step back. What if it's not? Yeah, I kind of figured that. I thought I smelled rain. I'm feeling like it should be lunch. I might make me a sub sandwich because I'm hungry. I got my Pepsi. I got smokes out there. Maybe pretty soon I'll do another show outside again because that was fun. You guys seem to enjoy it. As always, it's time for our sponsors. Who do I feel like picking on first today? No, I know. I think it's 10 to 12 is where we're at. I think 13 might be unattainable after the loss of Ragnow. I think because I reduced my projection by 1 on both ends of it. I was at 11 to 13. Now I'm at 10 to 12. If we win 13, great. But it's time for the bottom of the division. With 1 win this year already in the calendar year, it is Fuck the Bears. F D P. Fuck the Pack. And the Vikings. Oh, fuck. All right. Try every day to be a better person than you were the day before. That's the only way to make the world a better place. It starts right here. Much love to everybody in the chat, including you, Jim Jackson, even when you pick on me. I love it. And yes, Flint, where the water's shit and the tires are good. Yes. Oh, thanks everybody for watching. Have a great day. One Pride.
Yeah, yo, it's game time, ain't no messing around. Huddle Sports Network, the best in town. From NFL rumors to the latest trends, we got all your sports, just tune in, my friends. Catch us on Roku, Fire Stick, take your pick. Facebook, YouTube, where the action's slick. Daily shows that drop like a bomb. From 10 to 11, it's Ken and Ken, stay calm. Huddle up, catch the vibe, feel the rush. Get your news, get your fills in the clutch. Over 27 podcasts, we breaking it down. Join the team, Huddle Sports, wear the crown. Live every weekday, it's how we roll. Lions Talk with Jeremy B, we taking a stroll. From 11 to 12, don't miss a beat. We break down the game, make the info sweet. The Daily Huddle Podcast, noon to 1. CST Zone, we're just having fun. Toss your doubts, we bring the facts. Tune into the Huddle.